Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? I'm sorry I'm a bit late. We had some technical issues, but thank God I am here. Who is here? Can you see me? Can you hear me? If you can see me, just say hello on the comment section. Okay, we are not going to waste your time today. It's going to be 45 minutes. So let's kick off immediately. Today, what are we going to talk about? We are going to talk about time and stress management. Do you know any busy parents? Share this link to the person. Parents need to be here because we need to deal with stress, manage time properly for effective so we can do better for effective parenting. You know, this is parenting issues. It has to do with parents. So if you're a parent, you are welcome. Introduction. Who am I? I am Mma Okoye, a trained guidance counselor, the founder, Global Initiative for Proper Parenting, the founder, Home Heroes Academy. Did I say Home Heroes Academy? No, the founder, the Parents Academy. Members of the Parents Academy are called the Home Heroes. So I'm not mistaken when I say the Home Heroes Academy. Now, are you asking what being a home hero is? A home hero is the Parents Academy where we come together, support ourselves, teach ourselves, and learn everything that has to do with parenting. It's a structured platform for parents. So, do you want to be a home hero? If you want to be a home hero, we have already closed this cohort. The next cohort is starting by July 1st. So you can subscribe to be a member of the Parents Academy. There are freebies, bonus for those who will join us. So let's quickly move on to the business of the day. What are we going to talk about today? If you are here, if you can hear me, if you can see me, just say, we can hear you. Now, if this is the first time you are joining this program, I want you to say, it's my first time. I want to know the first timers. If you're a home hero, shout out, say, I'm a home hero. Let me know how many home heroes are here. Okay, let's move into the business of the day. Time and stress management. I'm not going to take much of your time. Like I said, it's going to be 45 minutes. Oh, Judoke said we can hear you. That's my husband. Look, my number one fan is already here. Okay, so let's quickly move on. Stress and time management. As a parent, if you want to parent properly, the first thing you need to do is to learn stress management. If you don't know how to handle stress, these children can make your brain go 360-degree in a day. So you need to learn stress management. Let's look at what stress is before we talk about stress management. Stress is a natural physical and mental response to a situation. Listen very well. Natural physical and mental response to a situation that makes you feel threatened, anxious, or overwhelmed. It's a normal part of life, and everyone experiences stress at one point or the other. Now, talking about parents here, parents experience lots of stress from parenting to their marital relationship to all that work, external family, and all that. So, balancing parenting, work, family, and everything about you could be very, very stressful. Now, let's look at time management. Time management is the process of planning and controlling how much time to spend on specific activities to maximize efficiency and productivity. So, as a parent, one of the things you may have to learn is time management because it will help you to maximize time for increased productivity. And productivity is very important as a parent. Oh, Francisca is here. She said, I'm a home hero. Good evening, Francisca. Welcome on board. Okay, now it will help you maximize productivity. Like I always tell my home heroes, it's a taboo to have one source of income. So if you actually want to have multiple sources of income, time management is a skill that you must have to learn. Otherwise, it will be difficult for you to pull through, make out time, parent properly, make money at the same time. So let's look at what we have today. Time and stress management, a guide for busy parents. So if you know busy parents in your contacts, please share this link to them. Do not forget to click the like button. If I say anything you like, just click the like button. Chisom Tonica said, she said, I'm a home hero. Welcome, Chisom. She's a home hero. So now, remember to click the like button, drop your comments, share to other busy parents so that they will learn with you. Don't fail to click the like button. That will be a source of encouragement and motivation to me. Okay, time and stress management, a guide for busy parents. Now, manage stress, create routines, and prioritize self-care for a happier home. Presenter Mma Okoye, a counselor and parenting coach. So that's it. You need to create routine and all that. We're going to break them down. The first one, the stress of parenting, understanding parental stress. Parenting can come with lots of stress. A lot of parents has gone into mental health, depression, anxiety, and all that. Now, parenting challenges, you need to first of all understand your role as a parent. Now, you also need to learn how to balance work, family, and personal time. So we have 24 hours in a day. You need to learn how to divide your time. You know, distractors, we have time killers. You should know them. Social media is one of them. So reduce distractors, reduce time killers, so that you'll be able to manage your time properly. Common stress triggers for parents: time crunch, lack of support. When you lack support, it could be a stress trigger for you because you are going through a lot alone and you don't have anybody to talk to. Now, unrealistic expectations. When you start building certain form of expectations on people, I hope you can I can see my screen. Can you see my screen? If you can see my screen, please write it there. Let me be sure you can see my screen. Now, um there are common stress triggers: unrealistic expectations. There's a conversation we were having in the parents WhatsApp group. During this time, someone burnt his wife. We are talking about anger management, and one of the things I told the parents in that WhatsApp group, I'm trying to let you know that we have parent support WhatsApp group. Is free to join. You don't pay to join it, but the academy, you pay to join the academy. That one, for the parents support group is okay. Chisom, thank you for acknowledging the fact you can see my screen. Thank you very much. Now, the parents WhatsApp group is a pro bono service I do for parents to help them. So we were having a conversation during this burning stuff, and I told them one of the things that can create frustration in you when you have unrealistic expectations, especially when you build expectations around people. As long as he's a human being, even if he's your child, that person can disappoint you. That's why there was a time I told you, when you build your retirement plan around your children, you may face disappointment. So to reduce your stress and frustration, do not build your expectations on people. Do things in a way that you can totally handle and control that. In that way, you are reducing expectations on people, reducing your stress triggers, and reducing your frustration. Now, stress can affect your mood and family organization, family structure, family peace. When there is stress, it leads to frustration, it leads to anger, it leads to bitterness. Now, let's look at how we can manage and create effective routines, because when you talk about time management, you need to have something like a timetable. You can see I have a picture here I call daily planner. The home heroes, we have something we do every Saturday: parenting journal. We journal our activities. So because we have a goal, we have a target, we've planned what we want to do for the week, we'll be able to plan our Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, because we need to journal for the week what we were able to achieve, our goals, our challenges. So in that way, we're able to plan better for the week. So if you're not a home hero and you're in need of that parenting journal, drop it on the comment section. You can reach out to me. I will drop my email address after this presentation, so that you'll be able to get your parenting journal. It will help you in proper planning, in creating effective routine. So you need to simplify your days with routine. When I wake up in the morning after praying, what is the next thing I should do? From this time to this time, I should be doing this. From this time to this time, I should be doing that. So when you properly plan yourself, structure your days, you'll be able to achieve a lot and still make out time to rest. One of our problem is that we do not make out time to rest. So when you properly structure yourself, you'll be able to rest. Now, key points here, why routines are essential for parents and children. Now, routines are very, very important for parents and children. It will help you to increase productivity. It will help you to make out time for yourself. It will also help you to make out time to learn and grow. When you don't have routine, you just wake up, you just do anyhow, do as you want, you may not achieve something for the day. Before you know it, days will go to weeks, weeks to months, months to year, and the year will be over without you achieving any tangible thing for yourself. Now, for the children, routine helps them to learn discipline and self-control. Now, they need to learn form that discipline. When there is a routine, they will have like a timetable, they will live a structured, well planned and disciplined life. Without routines, you will live anyhow and behave anyhow. At the end of the day, you'll be recording lots of failures instead of lots of success. Now, tips for creating a flexible yet structured daily routine. You need to delegate tasks and prioritize what matters more. Now, when your child gets to from 2 years, you need to start sending the child on certain errands. You need to start early to teach children house chores. When you teach them house chores on time, teach them how to think and do their homework on their own, teach them independence at a certain level, it will help you reduce some of these things you would have done as a parent, and you now have time for other things. And it will help you to delegate tasks. Now, in your house, if your children are like maybe from 4 years and above, you should be able to say, every morning you arrange your toys every month, depending on the age of your children. Everybody should have a morning duty where you work. You should have your portion. Those of us who were in the boarding school, we understand what portions means. So you have your portion. So whenever you come back and this particular thing is not done, you know whom to call. You know whom to hold. So when you delegate tasks and prioritize what matters more, you are reducing that stress that you come back, wash clothes, wash plates, do this, do that. Meanwhile, the children are there who can help. Like I said, from 2 years, they can start bringing cup, bringing your bag, picking that, this and that, organizing their toys, and that particular stress will be off. So instead of going about shouting, screaming, your toys are not well packed, your clothes are scattered, why don't you say, oh yeah, pack this, pack this. As you are screaming, you are increasing your stress. So you need to do the things that will help you decrease your stress and have more time for relaxation. Now, the next, stress management strategies for parents, practical ways to reduce stress. The key points here, you need to practice mindfulness and relaxation. For parents, you can see this picture I have here. There's something I learned recently. So when I wake up, instead of going straight to my phone or getting up to scream at the children, before I go into this, there's something I did. I was able to train my children in a way that they wake up, prepare themselves for school, and put their food in their lunch bag and go to school. This started from their, at least from primary six, I will only prepare food. But from just one, they can wake up. I only tell them what to prepare. They prepare their food, and I'll be resting. So as a parent, it's very important you start early to delegate some of these tasks so that it will be easier for you. You cannot be able to focus and pursue the money. Very important. You need to be focused and pursue the money while they do other things in the house. Then by the time you get back, because you are not overwhelmed, you can now have time for them, have time to tell them stories, have time to play with them, have time to teach them, have time to advise them, have time to guide them. Parenting is about guidance. So if your parenting is not going towards the line of guidance, something is wrong with your parenting. So parenting is about guidance. Just as I'm here guiding you people, even the home heroes, guiding them, that's what you should be doing to your children, guiding them towards learning the right thing and doing the right thing. So you need to practice. Let me go back to how parents can relax. Practice deep breathing. I said there's something I learned differently. When I wake up, I don't, the first thing I do is not to pick my phone, because when you do that, it sends a kind of signal to your brain, which by the time you do this often, have you ever thought of how the effect will be on us by the time we get to 60 years, 70 years? So when you wake up, you can just close your eyes, take a deep breath, maybe count from 100 backwards, which means 100, 99, 98, 97. Count it to 1. You may do it like 10 days. Maybe sometimes you can start counting from 50 backwards. So when you do that, I noticed that when I started doing that, most times I think it's kind of improved inspiration, increased inspiration on the things I do. Anytime I'm doing, maybe I'm taking my bath, I'm washing, or I'm doing something, things are coming on my head on how to do things better, how to improve on what I'm doing, my marketing strategy, and lots of that. So when you do that, it improves your ability to think, and ability to concentrate, ability to reason properly, have some kind of inspirations that will help you in what you are doing. So you need to practice relaxation, practice meditation. Is very important. If you are living a life that you don't even have time to sit down to meditate, it's not good for you, unless you don't want to grow. If you actually want to grow, you need to practice, and within that time you close your eyes, wipe out everything from your head. Don't think of anything. The only thing you're thinking, you are counting the numbers backwards. That's why you need to count backwards, not front. So as you're counting backwards, like, you're like thinking and trying to um, exercise your brain, and your brain will continue to be active, working better, and all that. Now the next is you need to set realistic expectations and let go of perfectionism. I always tell the home heroes, you are not a perfect parent. Parenting is not about parenting is not about perfectionism. Parenting is about guidance, teaching, leading, training. This um tabula rasa brain God put in your care. That's what parenting is about. So if you are expecting perfection, you will be making a mistake, and that is unrealistic expectation, which can bring frustration upon you. And don't compare your children with others. My neighbor's child that is 4 years is already carrying 20 liters on his head and feeling the butter, and can write even write master's degree exam. No problem. Your child is not your neighbor's child. Your child A is not the same with child B. So stop expecting perfection from your children. Know that they are in the process of learning. Even you and I as parents, we are equally in the process of learning. We are not perfect. So whenever you come to play that perfect human being role, you are not being fair to your children, you are deceiving them. Now you need to seek support, partner, family, or professional help. Now at that point, when you feel that your stress is too much, you've tried this, you tried that, it did not work, seek support. One of the things that should help you as a parent, two things. Number one, form a supportive network. Number two, get busy. So when you structure your life in a way, you have a supportive network and you are busy, there is no way that stress will overwhelm you. My husband is hyping me, my number one fan. He said, this is amazing, a very powerful and practical teaching for successful parenting. Thank you so much, sweetheart. Okay, now let's continue. We are talking about the importance of seeking support, and that's why guidance counselors are here for you. Sometimes we seek support from our daddy GO and mommy GO. Now sometimes these people are not experienced, they are not trained, they are not learned. The things that you should do, they will tell you to pray. The things that you are supposed to do, they'll tell you to pray. Then what happens to the things God will do? If you are living the things you are supposed to do for God, now the things God's supposed to do, what happens to that? So there are things God should do for us, and there are things we should do for ourselves. It's just like someone who is preparing for exam, and you are blessing oil, blessing the pen and all that. You did not teach that person practical ways to study. the things to do to study, and you are telling the person to drink bottle of oil and all that, such person should not be a support for you. That is why you need to seek professional help. Your family member, I posted something about that on Facebook. Your family member, get a family member or friend that you can speak out to at that point when you are overwhelmed, you are stressed up, you are frustrated. Either your partner, your family member, your or a professional help. If you are in need of a professional help, I am here for you. You come in, but remember, counseling services are not free. You pay for them. So, but then what you gain from professional help is not the same as what you get on pro bono. Someone, you're just talking to someone and the person is advising you, is not the same. So stress management is very important for every parent to learn. The importance of self-care, very, very important. A lot of us parents, once we start having children, we forget ourselves, and this is making the children begin to lose their parents to one sickness or the other, or give the children the burden of taking care of a parent at a time they are not supposed to. So most parents, we hustle so much, we stress so much, we want to make it, and we forget ourselves. So the key points here: self-care isn't selfish. When you're talking about self-care, you are not being selfish. Go make your hair. If it's look good, look for nice perfume, smell good, do the things that gives you joy. Put that lovely music in your phone. You can put it in your earpiece and you are listening, you are meditating, you are happy. Sometimes, once in a while, organize for hang out, take a fresh air. If there are beaches around you, poolside, restaurant, eating place, just do something to relieve stress. Sometimes watch comedy. In fact, for me, the contents I consume on social media, two things: number one, comedy; number two, the things that will help me in personal growth, like as I'm in parenting line, the things that will help me learn more about what I'm doing, or about finances, the things that will help me put extra kudi in my account. These are the things I spend my time to do on social media. So you know the things you like. I love comedy so much because it's, by the time I'm looking at it, I'm laughing out loud. It's a stress reliever for me, because we work hard, we work tirelessly. So sometimes when I go to social media, I subscribe more to comedy so that I can have a good laugh to ease off and release stress. So parents should learn self-care, learn to check your BP regularly. Now I ask, when last did you check your BP? If you can afford, buy the BP testing machine. I have it. BP testing machine, so that you can check your BP at least weekly, twice a day, or if you have the machine. If you don't have, make sure you go check your BP every week. Check it every week, because there's a lot of stress that can make you have high blood pressure. Even if it's low blood pressure, you can at least dictate it on time. So eat good food, vegetables, fruit, know what to eat, lots of protein. You need to take care of what you eat and stuff like that. Now, simple self-care ideas: you need to take short walks, do exercises, socialize. Some people don't socialize. Learn to socialize. Socializing, and not just socializing, socialize with like-minded people. People who are doing the things you do, people who have the same values with you. There's a lecture I gave the home heroes in the academy, teaching our children choice of friend, how to choose friends. So if you have that skill, you apply it in yourself and equally apply it in your children. Teach your children how to select good friends, friends whose values align with your own. So learn to socialize, learn to have quiet time. Every time it's not busy, 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 busy. Learn to have quiet time. Is very important. Now incorporate self-care into your routine. Don't feel guilty when you do this. That's why I say you need to have your routine. From this to this, I'm going to be on meditation. From this to this, I'm going to study the word of God. From this to this, I'm going to take care of myself. From this to this, I'm going to learn for self-growth and development. From this to this, I'm going to tell my children stories. You have your routine. For the 24 hours in a day, how many minutes are you bringing out for yourself? You need to start thinking towards that. Now, you don't have to do this alone. You don't have to do this alone. You need to involve your family. Your children should know the time mommy and daddy are bringing out for self-care. So you need to involve your family, share responsibilities, communicate openly with your partner about your needs. We have physical needs, emotional needs, spiritual needs, psychological needs, social needs. So let your partner know your needs. It's not just the physical needs. So you need to connect with other parents like we do in the parents WhatsApp group. We have parents WhatsApp group. It's free to join. We also have the academy, which is paid for, is not free. So you can join any of them. You can join two of them or one of them. But even if you're in the academy, you also need to be in the free one, because it's from the free one that we uh, trans put people transfer people to the academy. So you can be in the free one, but then you need a parent support group. It will help you to relieve stress. There are conversations that will be going on there. You'll be like, oh, not be only me waka come, at least other people are going through the same thing. It's kind of relieving you and helping you to deal with your own challenges. You need to build a supportive environment. Very important. Your friends are very important. When you put yourself in the midst of friends who do more of competition, you are putting yourself up for stress. So like some friends, they'll be like, every month we'll be saving 50,000 every month, and you know that your income will not be able to save 50,000. Jejely pull yourself out of such circle. It's not that what they're doing is bad, but for you and your mental stability, that is not going to work for you. So why will you be there to put yourself in such stress? You don't put yourself in that kind of stress. So what you do, you walk out of that place. So make sure you put yourself in a place where they do more of collaboration against competition. Even if it's competition, let it be healthy competition, like I have learned two skills. Oh, I'm only in one, I'm supposed to learn the third one, that kind of thing. So learn to do that is very important. So the next slide, so call to action, key points: managing time, reducing stress, and prioritizing self-care leads to a happier, healthier family. When you manage your time properly, reduce stress, it will help you in happier, healthier family. Also, you need to start gradually. Small changes can lead to the big results, one step at a time. Don't try to do all of them under one day. A step at a time, a step at a time. Tiny drops of water makes an ocean. So the key takeaway is that you need to learn to manage your time, reduce your stress, prioritize self-care, and build your routine. This will make you to have a healthy, happy family. You question and answer section now. You can drop your questions, we'll answer them. I told you this is going to be a 45 minutes call or less than 45 minutes, but we are not exceeding 45 minutes. So if you have your question, drop it here. If you are going to watch this after the live session, please also drop your question. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe to this channel if you've not done so, so that you always get notifications whenever we come online. Book a session today. Talking to a counselor does not mean that you have a problem. It doesn't mean you have a problem. It means that you want to learn. You don't uh just because you want to learn, you think you you know it all. Sometimes you need a human being. AI cannot do everything for you. Chat GPT, this, that, they cannot do anything. They cannot take away the human wisdom and human intelligence. So book your session today. If you need to talk to somebody on your career, academics, premarital counseling. Before marriage, you should have certain knowledge about marriage so that you'll be able to do better in your marriage. Thank you so much, and do have a wonderful evening. So I'll be waiting for your questions now. Um, I need to see your question. So if you are finished, drop your emoji. What did you learn? Drop your comments, drop your question. Let's see that. So um consider becoming a home hero by joining the Parents Academy. To be a home hero, it's not expensive, 30,000 naira for 6 months, but you can pay in installments beginning from now. If you start saving from now, you will be able to save up to 30,000 and be a home hero. In that home hero, we also teach parents the extra things they can do. We guide them on things they can do to make extra money while parenting under a mentally stable situation. So we also teach them parenting, finance, academics, everything that will help you to be a successful parent. So consider becoming a home hero by joining the Parents Academy. You can subscribe. Subscription fee is 5,000 naira and you'll be in the waiting list. 1st July, we are onboarding all the new members of the academy. Old members can equally go over to cohort 2.0. So consider purchasing our 12 months parenting journal from seller. Now, if you for the first 10 people that will subscribe to the Parents Academy, they will get the parenting journal sold for 2,000 naira. They will get it free, the first 10 parents that will subscribe. But it's when you are done with your payment, you will get your free parent journal, so that by the time we are doing our journaling weekly journal, you will have yours free of charge. So be among the early birds so that you get this bonus offer. So consider purchasing our 12 months parenting journal from seller. Is just 2,000 naira. This will help you to track, monitor, and evaluate your child's total developmental milestones, get weekly goals, set your weekly goals, and monitor progress. So you can buy that. If you need that, you send me an email on how to do that. So for to get all this, you have our email address. I think I shared it on the stage. So the email address is there. I think it's in the last slide. The email address is here. Global Initiative 18 at gmail.com. GLOBALINITIATIVE 18 at gmail.com. So you join us on that. Just send us a mail and we'll get back to you. Thank you so much. I'm waiting for your questions. All right, I'm waiting for your questions. Who is dropping questions, comments? I'll be waiting. Okay, Judoka says, please teach us what spouses can do together to reduce stress. Now, to reduce stress, spouses should be committed to learning and growing together. They should learn effective communication. They should learn not to trigger each other, because sometimes spouses can be triggers, stress triggers to each other. So when your spouse tells you what he or she does not like, please try and do that for your spouse, so that you will not be the one stressing your spouse. Now, another thing, spouses should also learn to come together to build their family. How do you build your family? You need to think about the finance of the family, the emotional situation of the family, co-parenting, support each other. The era of leaving everything for one gender has gone, because even in finances, both the male and female are joining together in finances. So when it comes to house chores, at that point when the children are still small, both of them should be supportive to each other, help each other, help one another in everything. Help one another in everything. It will help reduce stress in the family. Okay, someone said, okay, Chi Ifeme said, greetings, Mrs. Mma. Thanks a lot for the seminar. Thank you so much, Mrs. Chi Ifeme. Thank you so much for that appreciation. I really appreciate. I do not take that for granted. Thank you so much. Do we have questions? More questions, more comments? In the next 2 minutes, we'll be wrapping up this session. I told you I will not take your time. I will not take your time. You can share this with other parents. If you know busy parents, please share it with them. Even if you are very busy, you have your job, maybe you are teaching, you are working in the back, set your routine. Once you divide your time, in my 24 hours, I use 6 hours to sleep. Once I wake up, the first 30 minutes, I'll do this. The first 1 hour, I'll do this. Stick to your routine. There is no way you will not be productive. So sometimes parents will be like, we are too busy. All these things you say we should be doing for our children, we are too busy. You are too busy. I tell you, practice this, it will work. Once you set your routine, you'll be able to do all that. If I list what I do, you'll be like, how are you managing to do all of that? And I'm doing all of that and still have time for my children, still have time to teach them what I'm supposed to teach them. So if I can do that, you can do that. You reduce your screen time. As I am now, I don't know the last time I sat down to watch a movie of 3 hours. I can't remember doing that because I don't like using my productive time for things that do not matter. So what I do is either I am working or I'm resting. And I always create time to rest. At that point, when you are overwhelmed with the housework, leave everything, pause everything, go and lie down and sleep. When you finish sleeping and wake up, you will be a whole lot better. You may set your alarm, just 30 minutes, 1 hour, pause everything, go and lie down and sleep so that you will be able to be energized to do more. Then another thing, even when you don't feel like sleeping, map out time and say, this is my resting time. Let me say from Monday to Friday, maybe you're a business person, Monday to Saturday, you are struggling, you go to shop, you come back. What of Sunday? How about Sunday? Make out that 1 hour, even if it's every Sunday, 1 hour to rest. That 1 hour will carry you for the week. Even when you are not sleeping, just lie down, close your eyes, don't think of anything. Even when thoughts are flowing in your mind, you can start praying. Yeah, you can start counting 1, 2, 3, or you can start singing. Just think of a good song, start singing, just hum in your mind, close your eyes and be humming it. Before you know it, sleep will take over you. But no matter what happens, make out time to rest. As you're making out time to rest, make out time to learn. Let there be a time to learn. I told myself every day I must learn. You can learn on YouTube just as you are learning now. This program makes you to learn every week. So every day I commit myself to learning something. Not just watching content. I watch educative, informative, and insightful, inspirational content because I want to be more productive and more resourceful. I want to add more value to my generation. So I cannot do that if I'm not committed to learning. So make out time for learning. I may be eating and I'm playing one YouTube teaching and I'm eating, I'm listening. We are the medical experts. I hope that's not a bad habit. But then to tell you how committed I am to learning. So I learn, I rest, and I work. And also I make out time for my children. So it's all about prioritizing your time and your activities. Then once in a while I make out time to socialize. Like during Christmas time, I had lots of fun vibing with people, socializing with family and friends, because I know that will carry me for the year until another December. Though Easter is coming, Easter I will also vibe with family and friends and rest. So make out time to relax, take care of yourself, take care of your health, and still parent properly. Be the source of information for your children. It will reduce a lot of headache. When you do the things you're supposed to do in your children, the headache of parenting will be reduced. Even by the time they become adolescents, they will know what they're supposed to do and do what they're supposed to do, reducing your parental stress and mental health instability. All right, that's where we'll draw the curtains on this program today. I'm not seeing more messages. Okay, that's it for today. Until I come your way again, remember to like. If you have not clicked the like button, just click it right now. Like, subscribe, share this video, tell other parents about this, let them also learn, especially very busy parents. We can be busy, balance work, family, and still be successful. Until I come your way again, I still remain your parenting coach and your trained guidance counselor, professional, verified professional member, Counselors Association of Nigeria with CASON ID number. Yeah, I'm proud to say that that's my achievement. That's result of consistent hard work, consistent learning and resting. Yeah. Okay. See you next Sunday on our Sunday tonic. Until then, goodbye. For the home heroes, the conversation continues in the academy. We are going to have our question and answer session and deliberate more. If there is extra thing you want me to talk about concerning what I said today, go to the academy, type it. I will have a lecture for you on that. If you want to be a home hero, please come send us an email and we'll respond to you. You want to consult us, send us an email, we'll respond to you. Goodbye. Cheers. Good night from Nigeria. Good night. Bye bye.